Legal immigrants having the right to vote in municipal elections. Well, Mayor John DeStefano of New Haven is encouraging lawmakers to pass a bill that would allow that. And radio host Lisa Wexler is joining me now to talk about her opinions and some of the opinions that she's getting on the radio show. I've been putting it out on Facebook and Twitter, and I'm getting lots of comments.
I bet.
So what are you getting?
Well, I'm getting that people in general don't like when illegal immigrants get a break.
Yep.
Now, notwithstanding, and I think this is a bad idea because I think it's too much of a break to allow them to jump from illegal immigration status to voting without passing the bar of paying the fine, making sure they're not criminals, all the things that I think are reasonable hurdles to becoming a citizen or a legal resident. And I think we have to have those hurdles, and I think we have to have that bar because in general, the subject of illegal immigration is a hot button issue, but I like to take a practical, common sense civil rights approach to it. We're not going to deport everybody. Most of these people, their only crime is that they're here illegally, and it's in our interest as taxpayers to bring them in on the tax rolls to make sure that they can do something other than go to an emergency room for their medical care. All of that is in our interest, but this goes too far.
Yeah, his argument would be, as kind of you're saying, is that these people are here whether we like it or not. They're living in our communities. A lot of them are doing really good things for the communities.
Yes.
And it's more American to have people who are together, working and living together in a community to then vote for people who are helping control the community. These are municipal elections.
Well, that's right. But to his argument, I say he skipped a few steps because I think there is I think it's reasonable to ask people who did break the law and who are staying here illegally to come clean, to pay the fine. And even though he argues that the federal government hasn't gotten its act together, I still don't think that's a justification for skipping to voting.
Yeah, I'm looking at several of the Facebook pages. I got probably about 40 so far. Most people are against it. I don't think I have found one who said, yeah, you know, this is a good idea.
Well, he's a provocateur, Mayor DeStefano. He likes to put his 2 cents in and raise maybe he's raising the consciousness or the sensitivity to this issue.
He also compares it to women and African Americans when they didn't have the ability to vote.
I think that's a really long stretch.
But Nancy says, okay, you do this, and then what's next? You give them a piece of the Social Security pie? I mean, could that be a reasonable extension?
Well, the truth is they deserve a piece of the Social Security pie if they're taxpayers and they're paying their FICA and they're withholding like everybody else. And that's part of the problem, Nancy. If we don't bring them in completely legally, this is putting the cart before the horse.
Mark has a good comment. He says, why not let the felons vote? God knows that there are enough of them taking rights away from the Americans and giving them to the immigrants. Sounds like America to me. I mean, he's obviously sarcastic there.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, if you're a felon, you're not allowed to vote. And if you're here illegally, if Mayor DeStefano had it his way, then you would be allowed to vote.
And as I say, it's more of a professional provocation. I think this thing is dead in the water politically. Governor Malloy has come out against it, and you know he's a staunch Democrat, but he's against it. I don't think this has any chance of actually passing. It's just a way of, I think, churning the waters and talking about it.
Chicago apparently allows illegal immigrants to vote in school board elections.
I read that. I was surprised.
A little bit.
A little bit. I was very surprised to hear that, by the way. And let's not compare Chicago politics to anything else.
Okay, maybe
not. Let's just put that on the table someplace else.
I'm getting wrapped. Lisa, it's good to talk to you.
Always great to see you.
A reminder, you can always listen to Lisa on the radio. You can do it 2 ways, WFAS, or you can listen to her on the web at lisawexler.com.
4 to 6 p.m., Monday to Friday.
There you go, Lisa Wexler. Check her out on Facebook and Twitter, too. I do.